Hello and welcome to my channel, How We Move the Decimal. In this channel, I talk about how I earn money and how I spend money in side hustles. And I talk a little bit about my primary job, but not that much. In this video, I'm listing 10 items on eBay, and my listing process is I thrift or estate sale, and then I clean up all the items, do necessary repairs, stain removal, whatever, and then I photograph, and I will spend several days photographing. So I will photograph for sometimes I will spend a week photographing and just photograph through my death pile that I've gathered up. And then I will save all those photos on my computer and go through and list the drafts as I have time. The reason I do this is I'm a part-time seller, I'm a mom, I wear many other hats in the house, and I just don't have dedicated time to sit down and do this. Plus, we take all the photographs in our dining room on our dining room table, and I cannot devote that space consistently to taking photographs, so I will do that. This summer's been very hard with the kids home. We've had a very active summer, but they do go back to school next week. So I'm hoping while they're in school, I'm able to do more photographs and get that out of the way when they're not here and not, actively using the table to play or eat on. So I do get a little more time when the kids are in school, and plus I get more time to then go to thrift stores. But I have to stay within a 30-minute radius of the school. Those of you that have children know that at any time you can get a call that someone has a fever, someone got hurt, someone vomited, whatever. So I don't like to venture hours away while my children are in school because I am the default on-call parent. So I will have more time to actually set up the eBay listings and stuff. Right now, we aren't pulling in that much. I did do a video about a local online auction we frequent, but we're not doing that much. We have a large death pile still to go through, and that is our goal, to get through that. And I mentioned this in a previous video, I've been winged. I am down for a little bit. I had to have hand surgery, a very common surgery, but it has a long recover time. And it's kind of annoying because it's on my dominant hand, but I had to have a tendon repaired and a trigger thumb released. So the trigger to thumb release alone, very common surgery, but we found that I had also pretty severely damaged the tendon, the flexor tendon. So that had to be repaired. I currently have stitches in my hand. I had a temporary cast on for about a week. The cast is off. I have stitches though. I have 11 external and 6 internal stitches. My pointy finger and my thumb are still numb, and we're about 2 weeks out, so I do get my stitches out very soon, which is nice because I was actually sorting some stuff and had to call and have my in-laws come and cut a t-shirt off my stitches that had gotten tangled up, and it was very unpleasant. So now I use a band-aid to cover them up when I'm doing a lot of work, but I can't lift with that hand anything over a pound. It's made laundry interesting. I can't get it wet for long extended periods of time. I don't want to get it dirty. I'm not supposed to have it covered that often. And once the stitches are out, I will be in a brace for 6 weeks to help the tendon heal. So I will be winged. I don't know if we normally go to the bins in August, which is now, but we held off because of my hand surgery. And I don't know if I'll be able to go to the bins until after the 6-week healing process of me being in a brace. I'm not sure I want to risk re-injuring my hand because, it was a minor surgery, but it wasn't fun. And for the first week, I was really not capable of even momming that much. My 12-year-old really stepped up. He's learned to take the garbage out and do dishes and help with his little sisters because it really put me out. There was a lot of pain the first couple days, and a lot of swelling. I think now once the numbness goes away, which could take up to 6 weeks for the numbness to go away because of the tendon repair. I don't know how long I'll be out. I haven't been able to photograph that much. I haven't been able to photograph at all. I have not really been able to list because, again, it's my dominant hand and typing is not pleasant with the stitches in. Once I get the stitches out, though, I'm hoping I have more movement and stuff, I am going to physical therapy for it once a week, so hopefully that will help. But I'm down and I'm the one that normally works on it while my husband's at work. So the eBay store is kind of down. We're still running. I'm still listing things here and there, but I really don't have the ability to sit down and do like mass listing things, especially with my actual job starting back up. Also, I can maybe type for an hour at a time on the computer before I have to take a break. And during that time, I'm usually working on my actual work stuff. And I don't have time that I can just sit and do eBay also. So hopefully, after the kids get back to school, we can come back and hit the eBay hard again. But along with the kids going back to school also comes children's activities and me going back to work. So I will lose several hours a day to work. And that's fine, but we're trying to block schedule is what I normally do throughout the school year, and I usually do that to help with my work. I usually do that to help with the kids' activities. Now, this year, if you've watched all of our videos or looked at past videos, one of the colleges I worked at did close, so I'm down a job. I'm down to only teaching at one college, and that's part-time, it's not full-time. So I will have more time during the day because I was loading all of my classes. And this time last year, I was teaching 6. I was loading all of my classes into the time that my children were in school. So I didn't really have free time while my kids were in school because I was teaching during that time period. However, with my children being in school and only teaching at one college now, I will have more time to go and work on other projects if I don't end up picking up more classes at another college or maybe going into substitute teaching at my children's school. Who knows? The hustle's hard, guys, right? I could start coaching again. I did coach for several years until I had my youngest daughter, and then I stopped coaching when she was still little because she required a lot of time. And she was fine when she was an infant, but when she got around 2 years old, she did not want to be on the fields with mom anymore. She was not having any of it. So I pulled back on coaching then, but I might start coaching again. This is also a very busy time of year for my husband's job, so we're playing it by ear. But what I was talking about was the block schedule. I take every day and I block it into hours. Some people do like a couple hours at a time or like time periods or jobs. I like doing it into hours and then I like just color code it, or I go and look at it and say, um, this block I'm working my normal job, so I can't do anything here. But like on this day in my free block, I have, a dentist appointment or one of my children has an appointment. So I like to block that out. So I kind of have a free time. Um, Unfortunately, you don't have as much time as you think because when I do my block schedule, and I found this out the hard way, when I do my block schedule, when I first started doing it, I didn't include travel time, which was a big, unfortunate downfall for me. So, like for school pickup and drop off, I could be in line at drop off for 15 minutes. Drop off line tends to move quite swiftly. However, for pickup line, I could be in line for an hour. We are that school, unfortunately, where pickup line is just insane, especially the first part of the year when like parents are trying to get their acts together. Pickup line can get very long. My kids get out of school at 3:30. I usually get a pickup line around 2:30. So on my block schedule, I was like, pick up kids 3:30 and just blocking out 3:30. Well, that doesn't work because I'm not physically at home. So I will block it off like in pickup line and try to think of other things to do. I used to grade or answer emails, um, do things that I can do while in pickup line. It and it varied. A lot of times it was grading, sometimes it was answering emails. I didn't list any items. I didn't really work on eBay in the pickup line because I don't like to use my phone to work on eBay. My husband loves using his phone when listing eBay and stuff. I don't like to. So I didn't do any of that because I knew it would be more frustrating. At least once a month during pickup line, I'll clean my car out. I have a little portable shop vac that you plug into your car. So I would do that. I was that mom in line. I was wiping my window. Sorry, I got interrupted to make the kids breakfast. So like I was saying, I have a shop back and I'll do that. But with my block schedule, I don't even schedule anything before 10 because I know I don't have the ability to get stuff done before my kids go to school, before I go to work. And I'm usually done with my other job by 10 in the morning, but my other job, I'm not in the same location every day. So I'll schedule activities around like, okay, I'll go to this thrift store because it's closest to where I work on this day. Or I'll go to this post office because it's closest to where I work on this day. Especially with gas prices the way they are, I try to schedule things that way. Lucky for me, where I work, both locations are very close to different post offices, so I can like run and back and forth and do that, which is really, really nice. It makes shipping easier for eBay. I still have 2-day shipping though, because you don't really want to run to the post office if you just have one package, and I always hope that I get more packages so I don't have to make as many trips. So that's kind of like how I do the block schedule. I have to put travel time in, where previously I wasn't. I was just putting like the time of the actual activity. So like if I had an appointment and the appointment was 8, I would start blocking off at 8 when I really should start blocking off at 7:30, because I can't, be at home listing on eBay while I'm physically driving somewhere. So I guess that's my pro tip of the day, or if you're super busy and trying to think of things you can multitask, like in pickup line or at soccer practice. I don't multitask at soccer games. I watch my kids play soccer games. Practice, I can be a little more divided. Last year during the soccer practices, I would get my steps in. I would make sure I would hit my steps for the day and just circle the soccer fields. That way, I'm not really divided. I can still watch both of my children practice, but I'm also making sure I'm doing something for myself and I'm making sure to get that done. Sometimes I'll work on like schedules and calendars and stuff, what we need to do that week. Also, one of the tips I really like is I have a weekly calendar and a daily calendar, and I'll carry the daily calendar around with me, and the weekly calendar I'll update every week, and that's really, really been helpful for me. So thank you for watching our videos. Please continue to watch previous videos and stay tuned for more videos to come.